Hi guys, so as you know, the last weekend was the Guinjata 2015 skiable competition, and Angling Times is now the winners of that competition, Daryl and Bartho. Guys, congratulations on winning the competition, well done. Now, I've heard that these two guys went up with a spare vehicle, and yeah, so you obviously had a game plan, you guys were confident. Tell us about that game plan. What was it now? Please elaborate with us on your confidence of going out and coming back with a winning boat.
Yeah, I think it's quite strange. I think the last time we won the boat, we did also take up two vehicles, but not because we were going to win the boat. Managed to travel and spread the load with all the tackle and whatnot. But,
so that's obviously a good omen to go up with two vehicles.
I think so, yeah.
and the previous one was the Guinjata Cup as well.
It was, yes.
Which year was that one?
It was 2010.
Okay.
Yeah, 2009, sorry, 2009.
Yes.
So 2009 was the last time, and yeah, so it was just I think planning in all these events is essential, you know. So and just getting up there safely. I mean, it's a long journey, so
yes,
yeah, to spread the load and to not load our one poor Toyota to the hill like we normally. So and also my mom came up this year, so so it was good to have her there and just also leave a vehicle so that while we were fishing, she could move around and enjoy Mozambique as well.
And what was the fishing game plan? You mentioned earlier. You mentioned something about Saturday. You guys got into a bit of fish, but what did you guys try out on the Saturday?
Yeah, you know, leading up to the comp, there was a big low pressure system that was working its way up our coast, and big swell, heavy winds. Yes. So we were a bit anxious to see how it was going to play out, and you know, with work being quite busy, we don't have the luxury of ducking off like we used to about a week before or 5 days before and getting in a good bit of fishing. But we managed to fish Saturday a bit. Brett caught a couple of amberjack. Myself and Chris got into a couple of amberjack, and yeah, I mean, weather conditions didn't allow us to travel far. I mean, we travelled probably about 6 kilometres from where our base was, and it was just good to, you know, test the drags again, get bent a bit. Yeah, Brett's normally our number one jigging man on the boat, and yeah, so it was good just to, and Chris, who was new to our Guinjata team, yeah, it was good to see him tussle with a couple of those amberjack.
Perfect. And now the winning fish, that was called off jigging, right? Or was it not?
No, it wasn't. Yeah, we generally do a lot of jigging. That's how you get a lot of species. So yeah, generally we do all the light tackle jigging, drop shotting, right the way through to obviously heavy jigging. And yeah, I mean, to win a comp like that in the past when it was species, you have to be good at all the facets of fishing. So over the years we learned how to trawl sailfish and marlinders and whatever, and target those kind of fish, and jigging for us has always been fun. I mean, there's nothing better than the take while you're jigging at high speed and your rod suddenly stops mid lift, and you know, obviously the drag sometimes it screams off, but you try to lock up on a fish and hold it so it doesn't reef you. And last year we fished an area there we lost a lot of big fish. Fishing sort of medium to heavy tackle, so we went back this year to the same area, anticipating that big fish would be there, and as it turned out, the first day of the comp was probably the best day of fishing with conditions, and yeah, we kind of went there with the game plan of trying to, you can't beat a live bait, so live bonnies were first on the list, and we were fortunate there were live bonnies in the area, so we flicked little Halco twisty spoons, and those were always work a treat with the live bonnies. So and yeah, again, teamwork comes into play. We fish well together, so as the bonnie comes on, put it in live bait, put it out, and yeah, we knew where to put the baits for the big fish, and yeah, I mean, we swum one bonnie and it was maybe 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and yeah, Daryl went on with the winning fish, and yeah, we tussled it, I think on the GoPro it said about 15-minute fight.
Brilliant.
And then I came to GT, and
did you know it was going to be the winning fish when that came out?
No, you know, it's still early days. You know, you go on previous years' benchmarks, you know, and what happened last year. Shane, our friends were winning that, leading that comp until the last day when the 34.6 kilo GT was beaten by a 37 kilo Wahoo. So, you know, in the back of our minds that lovely big prize was sitting there, and the thought of trying to get the double, you know, winning the species and the biggest fish was always there. But you know, we just try to put that out of our minds, because you know you got to try and enjoy your fishing. You know, and as it turned out, the weather gods played their part, and we had 5 full days of fishing. So you know, I must say on the last day we started stressing. Well, not stressing a bit, but you know, there's nothing you can do. It's not like rugby where the guys are attacking on the wing, you defend. You know, you can't defend a fish in a tournament. So yeah, we just carried on fishing how we'd like to fish and how we normally fish. I think we spent a little bit less time chasing species as we would normally, but yeah, I mean, in saying that, we still wanted to consolidate and win the species side of things. Yeah, it's just a prestige thing for us, you know. It's the way we like to fish, our style of fishing, and you know, I think maybe we should call our boat ADHD, because all of us can't sit still for a while. But you know, so if we're not getting a bite, we go find a bite, or we change things until we get a bite, and that's where, I mean, your fish finders and everything come into play. And you know, if you can locate fish, then it's a case of getting them to bite. You know, it's, if you can see the fish underneath you on your finder, you know they're there. It's just a case of then getting them to yeah, either hit a dead bait or a jig or a live bait. You know, so it's just so it always keeps you thinking.
Now you guys are Lawrence ambassadors. What unit are you guys fishing, and how essential was it when you guys were out there to get that fish?
We're currently using a HDS 8. Yeah, we fitted it quite a few years ago. It was a generation 2. We've always been on Lawrence units from the start, from our paddle skis right the way through. We had just a normal plain sort of black unit back in the day, with big pixels, and slowly but surely we've upgraded. And yeah, I mean, the HDS 8 is a fantastic unit. Lately as well, we've been doing a lot of sonar logging, which you make your own maps and whatever. A lot of the sort of software out there isn't the greatest for certain areas. Obviously the states where they, you know, technology and whatever, they've updated their maps to an extent where they're quite detailed. Yeah, in Africa obviously there's exploration and mapping being done, so with the Insight Genesis you can map your own areas that you're fishing and get a great detailed map. So we did a lot of that this year on the unit. Okay. And
were these maps done off Guinjata, or?
Yeah, we've done both locally off Durban. We went basically wherever you fish, you put an extra memory card in your unit. And yeah, you log your sonar and it'll give you the exact depth, you know, whether there's structure underneath you, a hard bottom, a sand bottom. Yeah, so in the past we've used our units extensively to find new areas as well, and back in 2008 we actually found one of the hotspots of jigging off Guinjata, and that was, at the time we didn't actually realise it until after that comp had concluded, and the guys that won it that year, they had pioneered deep water jigging for amberjack, and that's how they won it that year. So we came back the following year. Daryl and myself went up a couple of days before and did our homework, and from the mark that we had discovered on the last day of the comp in 2008, we used that as a reference. And yeah, we plotted a huge area there. We found a lot of new reefs, and to this day we still fish reefs that I think no one else fishes, and it definitely makes a difference. So
awesome.
Yeah,
brilliant stuff. Well guys, there you have it. These are guys that know what they're doing, clearly. Which is the next comp are you guys planning on fishing?
Oh, we don't fish too many comps, to be honest. You know, we try to fish to our strengths and obviously maintain our enjoyment, you know. So Guinjata, the species bonanza, sort of ticks all those boxes for us. It's a beautiful setting. In saying that, yeah, we fished the Durban comp this year. It was new. It was long queues and stuff. But yeah, it was different, you know. And I think there was talk that we might fish the OET and possibly the Shelley Beach Bonanza. But yeah, that remains to be seen, you know.
Well, all I can say is make sure you go up with 2 vehicles. Guys, thank you very much. Congratulations again. Perfect. Guys, this was the Angling Times. We're going to be following these guys more regularly. We're going to get more information from them on the Lawrence units as well. And I'm sure we're going to be seeing them grace our pages again shortly. So until then, cheers and stay tuned.